So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. Boy, Saquon Barkley, nothing short of electrifying with a football in his hands, and he showed off one of his biggest attributes on that one, and that is his speed. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Now, this is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you're really out here in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And a throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Gano the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 43. From the gun, it's Taylor. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Taken down at the 31. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
Now a play fake. Wentz. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Down Colts.
From the red zone now, Wentz. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 3rd touchdon now on the year. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Good stop, D. Good stop. Go home after this one.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Jones on 3rd down. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. On 1st down, Wentz got a man and he hits him in stride. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
If you were me, you do this too.
Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Colts are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone. They'll try and run it here. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in a 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Flush to his right. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the Colts pick it up. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
1st and 10, Taylor now. He's to the 10, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Last time, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Ready to roll for the 2nd quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
49-yard line.
On the run, it's Barkley. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
There goes a deep ball, end zone. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with third and still 9 to go.
4 brings up 3rd and 9.
Throwing Jones. He's got his man on the crossing route. Oh, yeah. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That gain on third down, good for 28. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now Jones on first down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. The Giants on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Jones. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and that'll bring him back within 4. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Working from the gun, Wentz. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They run with Hines. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. first chance for the backup here to throw. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first.
On third down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
On fourth down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Back deep, Deontay Harris. The kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
There to stop him was Darius Leonard. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And he's got it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 10 yards out. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants have got it back to a one-score game. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 16 yards, a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Shotgun now for Wentz. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Nyheim Hines. But now it's third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Shedding through the defense. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
At the 37-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On play action, it's Wentz. Smith catches left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now it's Hines. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense The next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 23. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
And we talk so much from a defensive perspective about scheming and finding ways to take away the run. That means the offense has to devise different ways to get the ball in the hands of their guy out of the backfield. Find open space, let him run, and big things can happen, and they did right there.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, next-gen stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Colts add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and...
And this will be caught at the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there for the Giants. 47 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Forced out to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point, or in this case, a field goal.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A big play there for Indy. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Here's Hines. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked It's back to the 20. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
On 2nd and 12, Wentz buying time to his left. This throw caught right around the 6. And the Colts are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Throwing is Wentz. Dancing to his left. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Carson Wentz. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Jones now. Going to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wentz. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down. Wentz going to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with possession of the football, but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Here's Jones. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Trying to lay one. And this is caught. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. And it's good, so that will get them back within 1 score.
42, Giants.
Gmen now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do?
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 40. Three-yard line, that's where they'll take over.
At the 43-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Flushed out right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
He was looking to get it to Jonathan Taylor there, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is caught, and he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And 5 at the 30-yard line.
From the gun, Jones. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's third down.
And 5.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. He may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley, and that'll bring up second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He sets to fire deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down near the 5. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. Able to break the tackle, but then quickly brought down just outside of the 5. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They go to the ground again with Taylor. They find some open field here. And they work this out past the 25. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced it in.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play.
First down, Colts.
On play action, they'll throw. Throw left side complete. It's Smith. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. It's their quarterback with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, Jones. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now Jones to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Jones eluding the pressure right. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
Colts.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. This is Hines. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Indianapolis,